various policy issues that have been raised by the Financial Secretary in his budget speech. And it is my pleasure to introduce to you the speakers today. And Professor Anthony Zheng, the Executive Councillor of Hong Kong Government. Mr. Marcus Shaw, the President of the WWF Hong Kong. Mr. Shin Chung Kai from the Democratic Party. And Professor Fung Le, the Director of SynergyNet. Today's forum will be divided into two sections. In the first part, I will invite our speakers to share with us their insightful analysis on the budget speech. And in the second part will be a question and answer sections. Let me start our forum today. May I invite Professor Fung to give us a speech.
I know I'm the only one who has a PowerPoint. I've done my homework seriously, and so I hope that you can listen carefully to what I want to say. On Wednesday, when I watched on the television about the Financial Secretary's speech, I watched a scene that I cannot forget. Three councillors rushed onto the Financial Secretary's desk to snatch the things away and create nuisance on the speech. And after that, newspapers criticized these three councillors, saying that they would try to snatch the order of the meeting and then condemn them. Well, I don't like these three councillors. One of them called himself the mad dog, and I don't like what they behave. But I begin to think deeper into the situation. What makes them so angry about the budget? What makes them so angry? Of course, you can say that they want to stage a political show. But behind that, what happened? Behind that is what I want to explore and to introduce you to some of the social economic conditions behind the budget. And we have to watch how these problems emerge and how they are confronted by the Financial Secretary. Now look at the poverty gap before the financial tsunami. From the year 1996 to the year 2006, the change of income of most of the financial, of most of the income groups, the low 10% up to the top 10%. You can see that the monthly income of the lowest 10% earns about $3,000 per month, and in 2006 it was dropped to $2,400. It was a negative growth. And also for virtually for the first 5 groups, you can see there was a drop of income. A drop of income for the past 10 years, from 1960 to 2006. So you can see that a lot of people are quite dissatisfied. Even in the past 2 years, the economy was back to order. And they were a little bit of income raise, but most of the income raise did not go into the pockets, the purses of the groups. So you can see that the income groups, for the upper 5 income groups, income was raised. With the highest group from 70,000 to 78,000. There was a huge increase of 11.4%. So if you take an average, then of course you can see that there was income raise, but not for the poor people. Not for the poor people. For almost 10 years' time. And also concerned about the unemployment figures. Now, the government talks about the average unemployment rate. It is quite misleading. Because if you compare the high-tech employee and the low-tech employee, you can see that all these figures are provided by the CNS. So for the low-tech employees, the unemployment rate is still quite high as compared to the high-tech employee. So when we talk about unemployment rate, we have to look at the 2 poles of the labor market. And there are a lot of people in the lower end suffer from higher unemployment than those, of course, we are middle class. Even if we are unemployed, we know how to handle our conditions. But for most of the underdog, they can't. Now, one area I want to explore is about the casualization of labor. Casual labor, 散工, those people who work on temporary jobs. From 1999, we still have around 100,000 people of casual labor. But then in the year 2005, it is dropped to 69,000. The reason why that happened is due to the freezing of public works of the Hong Kong government. Because most of the public works were frozen, especially the building of public housing. Because of that, a lot of construction industries, workers were unemployed or became casual laborers. And now, the government is trying to create jobs to absorb this kind of people. As you can see, casual labor by occupation, construction workers constitute about 73% of casualization of labor. And for the past 10 years, there were about 50,000 jobs lost due to the freezing of public work. And the Hong Kong government is picking up pace, trying to compensate for those workers who are laid off or became casual laborers. Look at how look at the income level of most of the casual laborers. They earn around $400 per day. And I think our financial secretary's proposal to have more jobs for this kind of labor group will try to lower down the wages also. So you can estimate that for $400 per day, if they only has around, say, 20 days of work, they may get around $8,000. Mostly 10,000. So this is usually the income of casual laborers.